The NBA turned into a playground last night.
Three ball. Got it! Yep, technical foul coming up.
Players were standing over each other, fighting for the game ball after the buzzer, doing obscene celebrations and whatnot. So let's start in Orlando for the intense standoff between the Magic and the Cavs down the stretch.
I feel like, yes, it's about the percentage. Paolo getting downhill in a hurry. You know, to try to erase some of those things.
Harden drives to the basket, floats it home. He's got 21 points now. Mitchell defended well by Penda. Then he puts him on the deck. And he cans a three.
Spida snatches back for the ankle breaker and swishes the three. Impeccable handles. He was cooking alongside Harden all night long as the duo combined for 55 points. But so were Banchero and Bane on the other side.
Difference when it's Mobley and Bryant together as Bane off balance hits a two.
Desmond Bane nails the tough fadeaway to put his team up by 9 early in the fourth. Both him and Paolo combined for 60 points and the Magic lead kept on growing.
Who's this?
Trying to make it 5 straight wins for the first time this season. Banchero kept the ball high. Bane with a shot clock at 3. Puts it on the deck. Wide open Suggs. Got the 3.
Bane finds Suggs in the corner, who drills the 3 for the biggest lead of the night. So down by 12 with 3.5 minutes left, the Cavs needed an instant spark.
Harden in the open floor. Takes it, draws the foul, count the basket. A 3-point opportunity for Harden. Goes strong and Mobley rejects it.
Boy, that's a special defensive play. There is an example of a defensive player of the year type play.
Second block for Mobley. The Cavs need a 3 and they get it. Keon Ellis.
There you go. Keon Ellis hits the 3 to cut the deficit to 7 points, jump-starting a little shooting contest between him and Tristan Da Silva in the clutch.
Carter got Da Silva, corner 3. Got it! Big hit by Tristan Da Silva. That was Merrill did the dirty work. Ellis for 3.
Wow, big time. You're exactly right.
Skips it to Ellis, gets a good look, and hits another one. And it's a 5-point game. 3 big makes down the stretch.
Keon catches a heat check and with his 20th point of the night keeps the hot pursuit going. But they desperately need a stop if they want to...
To Da Silva, he'll put it up and hit again.
Who am I lying to? Da Silva couldn't be stopped last night, posting 23 points on 62% shooting. But wait a second.
Hits from deep here in the final few minutes of the fourth. Harden to answer on the step-back 3.
The Beard comes right back with a bang of his own. The shot making in crunch time was through the roof in this game.
Mitchell gets a screen from Mobley and he drills a 3. What a shot by Mitchell.
Are you kidding me? Donovan hits nothing but net despite the contact, closing the gap to just 2 points. So after a broken up play with 6 seconds left on the shot clock, the Magic have to come up with something.
Inbound to Bane, who fires and gets a 3-pointer. That's why they got him. They needed 3-point shooting in crunch time. Bane gives it to him.
Oh my goodness! Bane sends the crowd into a delirium by swishing the dagger off the inbounds and does the big ball silly afterwards. The incoming fine is definitely gonna be worth it though, as he sealed the 5th win in a row on the foul line with his 35th point of the night. Moving on to New Orleans, where Brandon Ingram returned for the first time since the Raptors trade and was welcomed with a tribute video from his former team.
The big screen here in the arena, and well-deserved. Better than 300 games played for the franchise. Averaged 23 a game, and you're right, everybody here loves Brandon Ingram.
He spent 6 years with the Pelicans, so this was nice from them. But after the tip-off, they weren't so nice anymore.
First time he took over for Trey. And how about the reverse? Nice take. And actually, Trey stayed on the floor with 2 fouls.
Yeah, it's
Turnover.
great play by
From
DeJounte.
behind. He didn't quit, did he?
Pull it up.
Yeah, Trey's there. Hammer it. Pels by 2. Trey wanted to slip it in. It stays out. Mid-range. Boy, Arkin. Yeah, he had to. He adjusted the shot because of the length of Brandon.
Look at DeJounte staring at B.I., who touched earth on this one. The Pels were leading by 15 at this point, but Brandon got up and sparked the comeback for his new team.
And it'll be Brandon Ingram. Look out. Got the triple. For offensive purposes.
And you can run your offense. You can run your offense. That's a big shot by Quickly.
11 triples to 10 for the Pels. Quickly Yep, good shot.
He's played a great game.
Yeah, he has been the difference.
Played a great
He's
game.
7 of 9.
Quickly capped off an amazing 15-2 stretch for the Raptors to narrow the gap to just 3 points. However, the Pelicans prepared a proper response.
Ooh, nice crossover for the mid-range. Got it! That's big. There you go.
Switch.
Hey, beat him on front. Got to the cup. Eve after it stays with the flame.
Nice, Missy.
Big time. Pick. Z on the run. He got there. And it looked like it was touched on its way.
A lightning-quick 8-0 blitz got the home team back up by double digits. The Raptors hung around to a 6-point deficit for a little while, but when winning time came, the Pels completely blew up the roof.
Except that time. Mid-range. DeJounte again.
Put him on your broad shoulders, man.
And Herb saves it. Herb saves it with a steal. Wait for your team. It'll be Trey. Good weight. Got it! Force him weak, they did. And how about that spike? Uh-oh. Look out. Go for it, Z. Have some fun. Pels by 14.
I'll tell you what, this Zion's dunk will go viral.
Missy with the swat and Zion with the spectacular windmill dunk had everybody jumping off their seats. Look at Carlo on the bench going up along with his teammate. This is great. Zion had 19 points, Trey Murphy led the way with 28, and Murray added 27 of his own. So in an already decided game, Jamal Shed kept pressuring DeJounte, which fired back badly.
Shed tried to take it away. Now the shot clock all the way down on DeJounte. Ooh, 3-ball. Got it! And it's going to be a technical. Yep, technical foul coming up. So Shed did everything he could, but DeJounte still got the triple.
Playground rules, baby! If you ask for it, this is what you're gonna get. DeJounte buries it and flexes over Shed to let him know that he cannot guard him. He got the tag, but it didn't matter. What matters is his confidence, which is definitely back. And I don't want to jinx them, but I don't see a reason why this team cannot make the playoffs next year. The Clippers, on the other hand, are locked in for the play-in tournament next month, and they face the Timberwolves, who are looking to stay in the playoff race for the home court advantage. So we expected a tough matchup between Kawhi and Edwards, and that's exactly what we got in the first half.
His numbers speak well of how potent he is when he's on the court.
Kawhi's played every minute so far in this first quarter, floats it up and he's got 11.
Out of spots, giving clear lanes to the Clippers. And speaking of which, I mean,
Kawhi in the mid-range. He's a master. 28 first half points for Kawhi Leonard. Edwards the other way, counted on a foul.
The Ant-Man with 22 and the Claw with 28 points put on a show, going back and forth before the break. But while leading by 7 in the third quarter, Leonard and Garland made it rain from downtown, almost putting the game out of reach.
To Leonard. Now Garland sets his feet, fires a three. It's 39% on the year, but just 2 of his last 12 coming into this game. Kawhi creates the space and lets it fly. Oh my! Dives into the paint knowing that the rim is unprotected. Finds to shoot. Garland creates the space and lets it fly. Textbook.
glad he gave it up and chose not to take the 2. Kawhi.
Oh my goodness!
A 3-point barrage by the fresh Clippers duo got them up by 19 points. However, Anthony Edwards wasn't gonna let his team completely lose the grip of this one.
Into the camera.
3-point possession for Minnesota. Well, there is a great energy for the Clippers, and in this gym here tonight, Edwards inside, yes. And Anthony Edwards with 30 on 12 shots. Edwards the seize ball, and he finishes.
The Wolves fought hard near the end of the period to bring the deficit down to single digits, but on the last possession, they were caught off guard by Jordan Miller.
Around DiVincenzo. Oh my! Hello, nasty!
Wow, this poster on McDaniels was Air Jordan-like, and it got everybody in the arena juiced up before the final stage. And there, a Clippers avalanche.
Is back, Leonard, leather larceny. Mathurin the wing 3, it's gone. Trying to run through the tape here tonight. Kawhi, it's another 3. Oh my, an out of hard drive experience. Mathurin turns the corner.
Finds Miller. It's Batum in the corner for three. Batum!
Nick Batum caps off an incredible 19-4 run to put his team up by 24 points. And he actually passed Kobe Bryant on the all-time three-point list for number 30. Who would have thought? And here comes Jordan again to put the exclamation point.
Hands it off to Miller. Oh my goodness! Soaring chaos! Miller with the throwdown!
Please welcome Julius Randle on Miller's newest poster. That's some nasty stuff. At the end, the game turned into a blowout with Kawhi leading the way with a brilliant 45 points. But that wasn't all, as we see Leonard saying, "Hey, a fight" to Joe Ingles.
After the horn is sounded, pushing and shoving at midcourt after the game. Jaden McDaniels is in the middle of this.
Another game ball incident broke out between Naz Reid and Ben Mathurin. Luckily, they weren't so stubborn like Giannis and everything was over in a minute. And that's pretty much what happened with the Rockets in Denver as well.
What a block from Aaron Gordon. Here's Joker running, kicking, Johnson hitting on a three. The three after a hot start to the season. He's been cold. Brown, Murray for the slam. Murray with 16 to lead the way for the Nuggets. Johnson again.
The Nuggets executed a 25-10 stretch in the third quarter to make it a 19-point game. And they started that on the defensive end, turning a couple of stops into some easy buckets on the other side. Nikola Jokic made sure to finish his job by completing another triple-double before the fourth quarter starts, so he could chill on the bench. Ever since that, the lead just kept on growing until it got ugly for the Rockets.
Huge game changer for that.
And they bring Bruce Brown back.
Yes.
Get Valanciunas.
Yes. The stretch last 6 games entering this one. 28 points per, 48 from the floor, 48 from three, and a whole lot of that.
Jamal Murray dropped 30 points on 75% shooting from long range, as the Nuggets are now just half a game behind Houston. And on a night where DeMar DeRozan posted a season-high 39 points to surpass Tim Duncan on the all-time scoring list for number 18, the Hornets had plans on how to spoil his night.
Shot clock's down to 3. LaMelo! From Modesto! Wow. He was on the logo, folks, when he made that one. Josh to the rim. Brandon Miller. Nice. And the lead back up to 5. Up with numbers advantage for the Hornets. Kahn. Got it!
Kahn, Miller, LaMelo, and Bridges all had 20-plus points in the comfortable win over Sacramento at the end. The Hornets are 8-2 in their last 10 games and are looking to stay hot, hoping for a higher play-in slot. And I gotta show you the return of Jordan Clarkson in Utah.
Clarkson gets into the paint. Jumper's good.
Clarkson gets it back, puts up a 3, puts it in. Jordan Clarkson, 19 points in 16 minutes.
Clarkson free. JC, we've watched him so many times.
JC balled out in his first game back in the city where he spent 6 years. He scored 27 points on 67% efficiency off the bench in the dominant win for the Knicks. Another interesting night in the NBA, but it wasn't even close to what took place just a day prior. An absolute wild chain of events circling the most improbable night of basketball I've ever witnessed. Click right here to check it out if you missed it, and talk to you in the next one. Peace out.